Gordon Howell III is an American professional golfer who currently plays on the PGA Tour. He has been featured in the top 15 of the official World Golf Ranking and ranked 9th on the PGA Tour money list in 2002. Early years and amateur career. Howell was born and raised in Augusta, Georgia, the hometown of the Masters tournament. He was introduced to golf at age 7 by next-door neighbor, Graham Hill, with whom he is still friends. He was a member of Augusta Country Club, which is adjacent to Amen Corner at Augusta National Golf Club. Howell graduated from Westminster Schools of Augusta and soon after attended Oklahoma State University, where he majored in business management. In 2000, he was a member of Oklahoma State's winning team and also the individual winner at the NCAA Division I Golf Championship with a record-setting 23-under par performance. Also in 2000, he won the Haskins Award honoring the most outstanding collegiate golfer in the United States. Howell played in 3 professional events as an amateur. At the age of 17, Howell participated in his first PGA Tour event. He entered the Buick Challenge but missed the cut. The next year he missed the cut at the Cannon Greater Hartford Open. Howell finished in a tie for second at the 2000 By.com Greensboro Open on the By.com Tour. At the time it was the best finish by an amateur in a nationwide tour event. Professional. Howell turned professional in 2000. He played in his first tournament as a professional at the Cannon Greater Hartford Open on July 2. He finished tied in 32nd place. Howell finished in 3rd at the John Deere Classic in only his 3rd event. Howell played in 13 events in 2000 and made 7 cuts. He earned $263,533 but did not have an official money list rank because he was not a full PGA Tour member. Howell placed in the top 10 in 2 of his first 4 events of the 2001 season. In July at the Greater Milwaukee Open he lost to Shigeki Maruyama in a playoff. Howell also placed in 4th at the Reno Tahoe Open and he finished in a tie for 3rd at the Michelob Championship at Kings Mill. Howell entered 24 events in 2001 and he made 20 cuts. Howell earned $1,520,632 and recorded 5 top 10 finishes. Just like in 2000, Howell did not have an official money list rank because he was not a full PGA Tour member. Due to his successful year, Howell won the PGA Tour Rookie of the Year award. Also, in February Howell played in 2 European Tour events in Australia. He finished in a tie for 67th at the Heineken Classic and in a tie for 39th at the Greg Norman Holden International. Howell became a full PGA Tour member for the 2002 season. He had a strong start to the season by placing in the top 10 in 3 of his first 5 events. Howell won his first PGA Tour tournament at the Michelob Championship at Kings Mill in October. 4 weeks later he finished in 2nd at the Tour Championship. He finished 2 strokes behind champion Vijay Singh. Howell entered 32 events in 2002 and made 27 cuts. He recorded 7 top 10 finishes. Howell earned $2,702,747 and finished 9th on the money list. Early in the 2003 season, Howell lost in a playoff to Mike Weir at the Nissan Open. Howell recorded his best finish in a major at the PGA Championship in August. He finished tied for 10th place. Howell finished as the runner-up at the Tour Championship for the 2nd year in a row. This time he finished 3 strokes behind Chad Campbell. 2 weeks later Howell represented the United States in the President's Cup. The competition ended in a draw. Howell was paired with Tiger Woods for the foursomes and four-ball matches. His overall record at the competition was 3-2, including a match-play victory over fellow young golfer Adam Scott. Howell defeated Scott by the score of 5-4. Howell entered 31 tournaments and made 29 cuts. He recorded 6 top tens and earned $2,568,955. Howell finished in 14th on the money list. Howell's 2004 season did not go as well as previous ones. His best finish was a solo second at the Booz Allen Classic in June. He finished 4 strokes behind Adam Scott. Howell shot a 61 in the first round, which still stands as his lowest round in a PGA Tour tournament. Howell entered 30 tournaments and made 22 cuts. He recorded 5 top 10 finishes. He earned $1,703,485 and finished 33rd on the money list. Howell started off 2005 strong with top 3 finishes in consecutive weeks. He finished in a tie for third at the Sony Open in Hawaii and in a tie for second at the Buick Invitational. Howell was not able to pick up a victory in 2005, but he recorded 6 top 10 finishes, including 5 top 5 finishes. Howell entered 29 tournaments and made 21 cuts. He earned $2,074,329 and finished 29th on the money list. Howell did not have a very successful season in 2006. His only success was a tie for second at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans and a solo second at the '84 Lumber Classic. Howell entered 30 tournaments and made 20 cuts. He recorded 3 top 10 finishes and only 5 top 25 finishes. He earned $1,553,105 and finished in 52nd on the money list. Howell bounced back from his disappointing 2006 season with a successful 2007 season. He recorded 2 runner-up finishes in his first 3 tournaments. He finished in a tie for second at the Sony Open in Hawaii and in solo second at the Buick Invitational. On February 18, 2007, Howell won his second PGA Tour event. He won the Nissan Open by defeating Phil Mickelson in a playoff. The next week, Howell made it to the round of 16 at the 2007 WGC Accenture Match Play Championship. 2 weeks later, he finished in a tie for 6th at the Pods Championship. Howell did not enjoy much success after that. His best finish after the Pods Championship in March was at the WGCCA Championship, where he finished in a tie for 16th place. Howell entered the 2007 FedEx Cup playoffs in 8th place in the points standings. He played in all 4 playoff tournaments. His best finish came at the BMW Championship, where he finished in a tie for 18th place. Howell went on to finish in 18th place in the final FedEx Cup points standings. Howell has earned $2,832,091 in 2007 and is currently in 18th place on the money list. He has entered 26 tournaments, making 19 cuts. He has recorded 5 top 10 finishes. Howell also participated in the President's Cup in September. The United States won the competition and Howell was 2-2 in his matches. He won his singles match against Stuart Appleby by the score of 2-1. Howell recorded his worst finish on the money list in his career in 2008, finishing in 69th with $1,449,232. He finished tied for 8th in the first tournament of the year at the Mercedes-Benz Championship. His next top 10 finish came at the Atlanta Classic in May, where he finished tied for 8th. He led the tournament going into the final round but shot a 74 to lose the lead. Howell shared the lead going into the final round of the Turning Stone Resort Championship in October but ended up finishing tied for third after shooting a 73. Howell made 22 of 31 cuts on the year while recording 4 top 10s, 12 top 25s and finishing 95th in the FedEx Cup standings. Howell started the 2009 season strong in January with a fourth-place finish in the Sony Open in Hawaii, 3 behind winner Zach Johnson. In March, Howell finished with a respectable T21 at the Puerto Rico Open. The next week, Howell had his best finish of the season by finishing T2 in the Transitions Championship. Howell was in position to win the tournament after the 14th hole, but subsequently bogeyed 2 of the last 4 holes to finish 1 stroke behind winner Retief Goosen. The week after the Transitions Championship, Howell finished T22 at the Arnold Palmer Invitational at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans. Howell was again in position to win the tournament before bogeying 2 of the last 4 holes to finish 2 behind winner Jerry Kelly. Howell missed 6 cuts in 8 events from May to July. Howell recently made an instructional switch from David Ledbetter to Todd Anderson of the Sea Island Golf Club. Howell started the 2010 season strong, posting top 10s in 3 of his first 6 tournaments, most notably a T5 at the Sony Open in Hawaii. Howell had 6 top 10 finishes in 2010, while missing only 5 of 28 cuts. His best finish in 2010 was T4 at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. He made $1,482,211. 2011 was another consistent year for Howell. Howell's best finish of the year was a T3, which happened twice in back-to-back weeks at the FedEx St. Jude Classic and the T National tournaments. Howell had 7 top 10 finishes in 2011 and qualified for the Tour Championship. He made $2,509,223. Howell only had 2 top 10 finishes in 2012, T2 at the Sony Open in Hawaii and T7 at the McGladrey Classic. He changed coaches before the fall series to Gary Gilchrist. Howell had 5 top 10 finishes in 2013, T3 at the Sony Open in Hawaii, playoff loss at the Humana Challenge, T9 at the Farmers Insurance Open, T10 at the Shell Houston Open and T10 at the Wells Fargo Championship. He finished 38th on the money list and 35th in the FedEx Cup. Howell had a good season in 2014, having 6 top 10 finishes and made 24 cuts. He finished T3 at the HP Byron Nelson Championship, T5 at the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open, T6 at the Waste Management Phoenix Open, T6 at the Old Classic at Mayakoba, T7 at the CIMB Classic, and T8 at the Sony Open in Hawaii. Howell had another good season in 2015, having 3 top 10 finishes out of 23 cuts. He finished T5 at the Shell Houston Open, T5 at the Farmers Insurance Open, and T10 at the Valspar Championship. He finished T65 at the PGA Championship, where he hadn't made the cut since 2011. He finished the end of 2015 being 77th on the money list and 79th on the FedEx Cup rankings. Personal. Howell lives in Orlando, Florida with his wife Heather and the 2 children. Amateur wins: 2000 NCAA Division I Championship. Professional wins: PGA Tour wins. PGA Tour playoff record results in major championships. DNP equals did not play, cut equals missed the halfway cut, T equals tied, yellow background for top 10. Summary: most consecutive cuts made 12, longest streak of top 10s 1. Results in World Golf Championship events. DNP equals did not play. QF R16 R32 R64 equals round in which player lost in match play. T equals tied. Yellow background for top 10. Note that the HSBC Champions did not become a WGC event until 2009. PGA Tour career summary. Asterisk complete through the 2014-15 season. U.S. national team appearances. Amateur Palmer Cup 1998. Professional President's Cup 2003, 2007.